Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Welcome back to Farland, the Dungeons & Dragons Adventures with me, Grim, and my party, Entropy. We're just about running into Mohan Vikar and her other friend, I think it's Thomas. This could go very, very wrong or be amazing. So let's see how it goes.
There at the time,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I was also not there. It was Comsine still.
Yeah.
Didn't Arafine
Fair
also
enough.
know?
Yeah, but she's dead, so
Yeah.
we can't pick her up.
Yeah, she's dead now, but she did understand. That was the
Yeah,
question, right?
presumably at the time we would have been told what the conversation was generally about.
Yeah, I would
I
have
assume so.
translated at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, so ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay!
So, last we had left Entropy, you guys had made your way back into Elder Davin, becoming full-fledged members of the Adventurers Guild. You had journeyed further in town, mostly done some shopping throughout the area, double-checked with your animals at Cleftus's home. They have done some significant damage throughout the home itself. You noticed throughout. You guys bought some potions, bought some herbs to bring back Happy, and made your way to the University of Davin, where you had met one Christoph Saunter, a master enchanter of the city itself. He had agreed to commission some items for you as well as make some trades in exchange for a fight to the death between Freak and Annie, which Annie prevailed in. Although hopefully no one actually died.
Yay!
Jam.
As well, Creep before that, you had gone to the Umberly Temple, and Pierre, you had followed a band of local mercenaries called Flothost, which is made up of Gif, which not many of you are familiar with. Actually, Pierre would be the only one familiar with them, historically speaking. But as you also finished off in the temple, you're making your way through the halls of the university itself, and you saw a familiar face in one Mohan Vikar and Thomas Timber. About 100 feet in front of you, looks like they're in the midst of speaking with each other. So, Entropy, what would you like to do?
Very good question.
It's the scary lady again.
We should probably avoid her right now.
Yeah.
No, she seems nice.
But we need revenge.
was
Just
the
like
one-
there's like pat coming on the head. No, please, not right now.
Revenge for Sheshi.
That wasn't her
She didn't-
fault.
Yeah, she didn't kill Sheshi. You already got
It
revenge
was-
for Sheshi.
It was. It was her things.
What? I thought it was the alpha wolf that killed
Yeah,
her,
that was the wolves, yeah.
Yeah.
The little wolf man.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, so it wasn't her. Yeah, so
Also, let's be real, it was 100% your fault that Sheshi died. Out of
Wow!
No. I can't take credit for that one.
Taking
Credit,
credit.
blame.
Jeez.
Oh Lord.
Should we just say hi?
how about we
Question mark.
how about we don't approach her at all and just wait for her to leave?
Who is this lady that you are pointing to and they are very scared of, apparently?
She is a talented necromancer who nearly killed us a while back.
I
Yeah.
believe
But she
she's
has a
not
cool
dead.
haircut, so. And
She does,
She can't
but,
be
like,
that bad.
Well,
Necromancer,
Stomp.
giant ogre. Giant ogre, or was it a giant? What was it?
There's a giant,
Giant.
skeleton.
Giant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Giant.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
she
he stomped the crap out of me,
yeah.
punched the crap out of you,
Yeah,
killed almost all of us.
Yeah.
Now,
Having this conversation pretty close to her, so maybe we should just bail. Just like get out
It's
of
like
here.
scuttle away.
Yes, let's be
Well,
off.
Yeah,
we are
Exit,
100
strange
feet away.
left.
coward.
not-
Oh my God.
No. You're not using that against me. That's my thing. Although I have to
All
admit,
right.
yes, this is
All
cowardly.
right, let's go to do some limit things.
That's equally bad.
Pathetic. Please
Alright,
don't.
we're just gonna try and like scuttle out of her what you call it? I forgot the word. Line of sight. That's it.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. If you all are trying to stealthily get away from her, go ahead and roll stealth checks.
Eee, that's bad. It's bad for me.
This is more just your ability to blend into the crowd.
Yeah. A 3. Oh, well done, Clemens.
Of course, Glimmet just blends in with the.
Oh no.
Bastard! I got it too!
Oh,
Oh, stealth into the next dimension. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Cleft is
Bye,
so
guys.
320 plus and like 3 below 5. So let's see how
Tell us how the
Yay.
battle went. We are
Oh
leaving.
god. Why am I meeting her? I don't want to meet her.
Just kind of
It's
put my
okay, we have
cloak
turn
around
undead, it's
Danny and
fine.
we both disappear.
So you guys, you stick out in the crowd just naturally, especially with Creek and Drake more so than anything else. But you do see, as you all are kind of trying to pass by, it looks like the Blackford Tabaxi looks over, cocks his head a little bit as you walk past, and continues to talk to Moen as they both make their way into a separate building, separate room in the temple itself, or the university itself.
Can we see what room it is? Like it's a class or something, or an office?
It looks like a fairly large room. You'd have to get closer to see, though.
Did I do that then? Just peer over, try and see.
Yeah, this can't
Okay.
go poorly at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear Lord.
Make a perception check.
18.
18. So as you're kind of getting closer, trying to peer through, as people are kind of moving past you, you look in and you see what looks like a larger classroom that they're both entering into. Inside, you see it looks like the room itself is empty except for one fairly pale-skinned elf woman who is sitting at a desk that both of them are approaching.
Is the pale woman sitting on the other side of the desk? Because if she's like, she owns the room, or is
Essentially,
she like, yeah. All right, I'm gonna scuttle away yet again.
Okay, so you make your way back from there to the rest of the group as you all are starting to exit the building. As you begin to leave, Pierre, you'd be the only one actually to recognize it. You see at the front of the university itself, as you step out, what looks like a fairly large carriage with that seems to be designated with the insignia of Forest City, specifically on the side of it. As well, on the side of it, you see what looks like a fairly large lizard folk. Male, probably a good 6.5 feet tall, fairly bulky build. Looks like he's currently whittling a bone with his back pressed against the cart itself, as well as a few other guard figures standing by it.
Okay. But why does this pop out to me?
You're the only one who would be familiar with the insignia.
Oh, okay. Well, let us continue walking out there.
Yeah, we
Did
should probably
you
find some.
did you notice something?
There seems to be some officials from Far City in that carriage there with that big lizard folk man. No, don't look straight. He seems to be
You all recognize. You all notice the lizard folk itself. They tend to stick out more.
Yeah.
But
they are possibly officials from Far City.
Look like there's anyone in the carriage?
make a perception check.
I will aid him on this.
And Creek just like turns his head so they don't look and see his face, even though that's not going to be useful in any way.
Oh.
10. There seem to be a few figures inside the carriage itself. You're not sure how many though.
Never mind.
Yeah, let's just keep moving and stay out of their way.
We have a murder to solve. Let's go.
Yes,
Forgot
we
about
have a
you.
murder to hide. Let's go. Not the same murder, luckily, but it's fine.
So you
Alright,
all
so-
continue walking
Yeah,
past.
well, yeah. Look for some guards to question about your woman.
I mean, we can head straight.
Perhaps we
Straight to
should go
the-
to their headquarters.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I think did we already question some?
No,
I mean,
Yeah, we
we-
talked
I
to
mean-
Saunter, got her with her widowed husband or her dead husband,
That's right.
well, the name, yeah, at least.
Yeah. Arthur Eddowes.
Arthur
We
Eddowes.
need
So we're heading to like the main guard area.
Yeah,
whatever it's called.
we'll head to the headquarters. Yeah.
Yeah, headquarters.
Okay. So you seek out the city guard barracks, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. One second, change the map. Which I think I mentioned before, also because I do have work today, we're going to be doing a shorter session, just so. As a
Oh,
reminder
okay,
for
okay,
everybody.
cool.
That's alright. Yeah.
But you guys make your way further in towards the city, towards Castle Devon, to where the city guard barracks is. You've been able to, with Cleftus, you know where that is essentially. As you approach it, it's a fairly large building, very straightforward and trying to think of the word for it. But it's a very regal and official architecture to the building itself. You see multiple guards kind of moving in and out throughout the area.
Alright, should we head
Wonderful.
inside then?
Yes.
Let's find the.
Ketis,
the
you
head
know
honcho.
this building?
Yeah. Would I know whether the public are basically able to just really walk into this place, or?
I mean, there is a public area to it. You can't just have free reign over it. But
We do have our Adventurers Guild badges.
Yeah, we have our
which is-
badges. So
yeah,
we should talk
get us
to
some
someone
information.
first.
yeah, we should
Yeah,
speak to an
probably.
official.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Perhaps they have a reception desk.
Yeah, we can go for that. Yeah.
Okay. So you go in to the building and just start talking to guards, or who do you go to?
Looking around to see if we can see someone of a higher rank, perhaps.
Okay. Also easy enough as you enter to the building itself, you see a few higher rank guards kind of moving throughout the area. You see first one you come across is a relatively older half elf, probably in his late 50s. Bit of a chin strap beard and kind of graying black hair. Can I help you?
Hi,
good-
we're sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Alright. It's hi, we're members of the Adventurers Guild, and we're investigating the death of one Catherine Eddowes, and we're wondering, is there anyone in particular we can talk to get the information about the situation?
I'm not sure who's handling the case specifically. You'll probably want to talk to the barracks master.
Would you know where he
point
is?
the way?
Yeah. Points down the hall, couple doors down, you see is where he's pointing to.
Alright, thank you very much.
No problem.
Start heading that way.
As you head down that way, you come across the room itself. You see inside is a relatively older human male, probably in his 40s, bald and relatively hard-looking individual. Kind of has the Edward James Olmos face, where it just looks like a orange peel for his skin. And he's talking to currently a... Hard to judge the age of elves, but he's probably in the middle ages of his life, somewhere around the 300 years old, you would say. A pale white-skinned high elf with black curlback hair, and you notice he's wearing a very intricate and finely leathered set of black armor. They're currently having a conversation there.
It's like knock on the door, like to get their attention.
As they're continuing their conversation, they look over to you. One moment. Who speaks Elvish?
I
do.
I do.
Anyone else?
Nope.
Okay. So you're the one who recognizes they're speaking at what it sounds like about the case itself. You hear the name Catherine Eddowes come up, but it's at kind of the trail end of the conversation. As the high elf finishes the conversation, he begins to leave the room, looking past all of you and walking out. The older human male sitting there. Yeah.
Yep.
Show our badges.
Shiny. What do you want?
We're looking into the murder of Catherine Eddowes.
We accepted the contract for the investigation into the matter.
Oh, that's fucking peachy. All right. What do you need from me on that?
Well, where?
Any information you can give us?
Yeah, any other information
Well,
about the case?
indeed. Though Pierre is looking a little distracted and he's looking after the high elf that just walked out of the room.
Well, there's a bit of information going around at the moment. We think there's a connection between the various murders that have happened within the past 2 or so weeks. Mrs. Eddowes, former Mrs., seems to have been our most recent victim. Outside of that, there's not too much we know for certain.
How many victims overall has there been that you believe to be connected in this way?
3 reported victims. They've all had the same lacerations and injuries upon their death. Seems most of them had organs removed post-mortem, which is a bit unsettling if I say so myself.
So is it 3 reported victims including Eddowes, or
3
4 Eddowes?
including, yes.
Alright.
Oh, where do these
Was there
murders
anything-
take place?
All within Rogue's Row, all within relatively 3 blocks of each other, so that's part of the reason we're assuming they're connected.
Catherine
Wonder
Eddowes
what,
is a well-to-do woman.
Yeah, I wonder what business she had in Rogue's Row.
From the information we have, she's a member of the Guild of Scholars, so she's well off. Why she would be down there is anyone's guess, but it's also possible her body was taken there from her home. One thing we've been investigating to see if there was any sort of forced entry. Doesn't appear there was, though.
So it's believed they didn't break into her home.
Doesn't appear so, no.
So either she knew the killer or the killer
Yeah,
had a
she
very
had
good cover.
Yeah, either she was in Rogue's Row and died there, or she was killed somewhere else and taken to Rogue's Row for presumably for extraction of her organs.
But then it seems pretty
Is
sloppy.
there any? Is there any sort of commonality between these victims?
Was there like a specific organ that was taken between all the victims, or were there different organs taken? Do you know?
All of their organs were taken.
All of them. Oh, okay. That's. It
Yeah,
seemed like they were surgically removed, or did they just kind of like yank out all their guts?
A little of both. I would say it seems very surgical from the removals.
Is there any commonality between the victims?
You're gonna have to specify a little more there.
They are all dead.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
Age,
age, gender,
race.
race, livelihood, lifestyle.
Hobbies.
Favorite flavor of ice cream.
Oh god. And could we have their names if that's possible?
Sure. And he goes underneath his desk, starts pulling out some papers. First one we had reported back was a Mary Ann Nichols. She's a bakery owner called the Cake Fairy down in Rogue's. Apparently that's being run by her husband now, Liam. There's also an Annie Chapman, murdered about a week ago.
Or
So-
woman?
Yes.
What was the
So
second
were they
name?
all women? I'm sorry.
Yeah, they were all women.
So far, yes. It's been only women.
And Annie
Sorry,
Chapman.
what was that second name again? Annie Chapman.
Annie Chapman, yeah.
Go ahead.
What's her vocation?
She was a housewife, from what we can gather. Her husband, Arthur, is a dock worker down on the docks.
So far, we have a baker, a housewife, and a scholar from a high class of society. There does not seem to be that much commonality there.
They're all married. I mean,
Mrs.
I
Eddowes was
I
formerly
forget
married.
which one.
Mrs. Eddowes.
Yeah,
She
Yeah, she was
her
widowed.
husband passed
Widow.
away, right?
Yes.
Okay.
From the information we have, that was a year ago.
Okay.
Sorry, you cut out there.
It was a week ago, you said, right?
Over a year ago.
Over a year
Was
ago.
over a year ago.
Oh, okay, okay.
Shit.
What did the husband die of natural causes, or was it something else?
We're not sure.
Okay. Still a cold case.
How
Okay.
so? Was the body not found?
We don't keep records that far back.
That's fair.
Okay. So.
Right.
Three
No,
women.
that was a year
all
ago. Like,
Were or are married.
sorry.
Do you have
I,
witnesses?
I need to use the bathroom, so I hope you don't mind. I will take a little break from this. And
It's on your left, 2 doors down.
thank you, Monsieur. And I head outside.
While he's doing that, what are the rest of you doing?
Are there any witnesses to the murders? Like,
None that have come forward, no. Everyone so far has been relatively quiet about the situation.
Is there any
Yeah,
any like organ trafficking situation that's ever been present in Rogues Row?
Organ trafficking.
Yeah, like selling organs off to certain people, whether either in or out of the city. Has it ever been like a problem here, or has it not been reported?
You're new to this, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, there isn't a reason to traffic organ, of all things. There's plenty of dead bodies you can find anywhere you go. No need to steal them.
Maybe
I
there
do
is
an
someone
insight
who's
check to
trying to
see-
build a girlfriend.
geez,
was
you
my
know-
first thought, honestly. But
Yeah. I
I do an
was thinking
insight check on
necromancer,
this guy to see if
Are there any major like crime networks or crime figures in Rogues Row, or is it all pretty hush hush?
Cleftus, go ahead and make an insight check. Freak. Well, actually, with your Cleftus' basic knowledge, you would be familiar with that there is a fairly good crime syndicate, since his dad used to be a part of one.
Good point.
And what were you trying to insight specifically?
I just wanted to see if he was like telling the truth or hiding anything from us. But he seems pretty legit, I guess.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Are there any
Um,
notable figures in
He
that
seems
crime network?
reserved. I'll say. Notable figures, there is a decent amount. You'll have to limit it down a little bit. It's a big city.
Who's got the most connections in Rogues Row?
If we knew that, we wouldn't have a problem.
have you
The
found
situation's a
any
couple years.
connection between the women?
None so far, no.
Did they all have good relationships with their husband?
We've been asking around in regards to that. We've ruled out the possibility of any sort of crime of passion, it seems. But
You're positive that Catherine Edo's husband, he was killed. Like, was there a body found at all, or did he just disappear?
from what we've gathered from other sources, he had died of natural causes over a year ago.
Okay, so there was a
Right.
body.
Yes.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
no record of it. That's all right.
Mhm.
Does anyone else have any questions?
Can you point us to the where the crime scenes are?
All in Rogues Row. You'll head
Specifically in
to-
Rogues Row?
Yeah. They're all near the docks, southeast side of town.
Okay.
Should be
Okay.
easy enough to find.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for your help.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, we didn't get your name. What was your name? Sorry.
George George Stride.
And he was a human?
Yeah, human male, about 40 years old. Looks pretty rough.
Who?
Also, did you was there a guard, Cole Ralston, I believe? Was he here recently?
Maybe. I've got a lot of people that work under me. I don't know
Yeah.
Cole specifically.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, we met him on our travels up near the ruins.
Not to brag,
Up
but
near
we
the-
saved
up near
his
the fortress.
life, so
Yeah.
Well, so-
welcome, I guess.
Just stone face.
Okay, so what was the guard captain's last name again?
Stride. Stride.
Thank you. I'm bad at names. Thank you very much, then. We'll be in touch if we find anything like.
Good day.
We shall leave.
Goes back to his work.
Hi, General Odama.
It's Admiral, but
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so common traits, they're all women. They were or are married. Organs
And
have been
someone
harvested.
took all the organs.
Yeah,
Um,
organs are harvested.
Do I know anything about organs and like relevance to cults or whatever?
make a religion check.
Can I make one too?
Well, she started it, so I'll
Ooh.
say
Okay,
roll
fair
at
enough.
advantage, Annie.
Oh, okay.
18.
18.
There are various religions that do practice ritual sacrifice and ritual murder, and a lot of those do involve the removal of organs as well as, mutilation of bodies in various forms. So there's a definite possibility of that connection.
Does this check also include knowing about taking all of the organs?
As far as taking all the organs, there's not one specifically. I know multiple ones that could realistically fit.
Okay.
Well, first of all, should we go talk to Marianne Nichols' husband, the baker?
Yeah.
Yes.
His
You mentioned where the
his
bakery was?
shop's at he's in Rogues Row, right?
Bakery owner.
Hmm.
Cool.
So was
So you guys
Marianne
are-
Nichols, was she like well off, or is she just like working class?
Oh yeah, but by the way, was Annie Chapman also married?
Yes.
Yeah, she was a housewife.
Yep. What
Right,
was
she's
the
a housewife,
husband's name?
Yeah. What's his husband's name? We forgot to ask that question actually.
Arthur Chapman.
Arthur.
Okay.
There's another Arthur.
It's almost like it's a really common name.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm piecing this case together.
There's
It's
something
all
going on there.
coming together.
A big brain.
Can we like retroactively find out where his house is?
I assume that was included when you guys were asking information.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Presumably, yeah.
So you guys are gonna make your way towards Rogues Row while Pierre, you're off speaking with somebody else.
Also, I'll head to my parents' house. I want to just my dad if he can maybe put out some feelers for any like organ harvesters in the area, and then I'll meet up with them at Rogues Row.
Cool.
Okay. To save a little bit of time there, your dad looks shocked and horrified at the question.
Oh,
Like
no.
he's been through some shit. I don't think you'd be that scared of. Like
It's more, I guess, more confusion, I guess, than anything else.
explain the
But-
situation a little bit. I don't just like knock on the door and say,
can you
"Hey, you
find
know
me
about
organ-
any organ harvester?" That's
Yeah. To save time, your dad does not know anyone who harvests organs specifically.
Can you hook me up?
But while you
Okay.
do that, Pierre, you went to search for that figure.
Yes.
He gets about 30 or so feet as you kind of approach back to him. He responds to you in Elvish. I am sorry, I do not believe I know you.
Monsieur, I believe I'm familiar with the maker of that armor. Could we perhaps go somewhere a little more private? I would like to ask you some questions.
I'm sure you would, but I am a very busy man. Afraid I cannot. What is your
Are
name?
you? I am Pierre Ironbone of the Shadow Walkers.
Gives you a very stern look. Very well. I will find you at a later point. Mon ami. I must go. As he begins to walk away.
If you do not know where to look for me, I stay at the
I
what
can find you.
mansion? Excellent.
And he
And I'll just tip my hat, and I'll actually kind of walk back, and I'll probably bump into the party as they're leaving the
Yeah.
officer's house.
you guys go inside with each other on your way out.
So, did you find all the information that we needed?
Well, we found out some information. It's up to us to follow it up now.
Should we go to this Rogue Zero place that was mentioned?
That's the plan.
Mm-hmm. How was your trip to the bathroom?
I had a bit of it was been dangerous bit of burning sensation. I am possibly worried.
That's a bit too much information, but sure.
Oh God.
Alright, to Rogue's Row then. To the bakery.
So you begin heading your way towards Rogue's Row.
I also did hear some in some of my adventures. So after I came to this city, I did hear about a series of murders that did take place in this area.
Yeah.
It is what I was inquiring Cleftis's father about.
I see.
Hmm.
You did what with my father?
I asked him some questions about a series of murders that had taken place in Rogue's Row.
Oh, okay.
Can you do it?
I doesn't kill people anymore.
Mm.
Anymore is the. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
So as you make your way through the streets of the city itself, you do notice as you're leaving the inner walls of the city, you've been in there for a bit, so there's a noticeable wealth disparity as well. As you begin to make your way, the quality of the homes starts to deteriorate. The shops themselves seem a little more on edge, as well as most of the people do as well. As you enter, you see a couple people in the middle of the street having what looks like a bar fight.
Fight, fight, fight.
No.
Is there a crowd gathered around the fight?
No, people are just kind of walking past as if it's normal.
Okay.
Just saw someone at the side going, woo! Behind them. Just like a solitary
I
person.
use Mage Hand to try to trip one of the people that are fighting.
Sure.
One's got beat the daylight to the other.
Do we need to roll anything for that, or
If you want to be subtle about it, make a sleight of hand check.
okay?
Ironically, mage hand using a subtle sleight of hand. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Well, his mage hand is invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Just whether or not he casts it, because I think, does it have verbal and somatic components?
16.
You managed to, because it's got a 30-foot reach, so you can do it from a distance as well. So you managed to just grab one of them by the foot, and he just topples into the other guy, and they both hit to the ground, and they still just keep punching each other and wrestling there.
Yeah.
But as you pass by them, you make your way towards the bakery itself, the Cake Fairy, where inside it's a fairly, for the area, it's a fairly nice building overall. The smells of freshly baked bread and sugary treats kind of wafts through the air as you approach. And inside you see a relatively young human, probably early 30s, behind the stand itself, currently icing some cupcakes. Hello, can I help you?
What's up?
Are you Liam Nichols?
I am. Can I assist you with anything? Are you here for anything to eat?
I'm sorry, but we would like to ask you some questions about Marianne.
Oh, you're here with the guards, I see.
Yes.
Well, Anything
actually,
I can do
we're-
to help?
Did you have any enemies?
That's a fair question.
As he kind of wipes some icing off his face. I don't believe so, no.
Hmm.
What was her reputation like inside of Rogue's Row? Was she considered like, well, or was she, or people not really care about her?
Hey,
Oh my
I'm
God,
sorry, I'm not good at this. I've never
Did
talked to
anyone
someone
actually
about.
care about your dead
Empathy,
wife? I
empathy.
mean,
Yeah. How many people went to the funeral, if any?
Yeah.
about 20 or so.
he's asking was she like actually like a well-known figure in the neighborhood?
Was she popular?
To put it more delicately, -2 to charisma, and I put that more delicately than Krieg
I have
did.
negative.
Jesus.
I have never shown to have social tact.
Has she fought with anyone recently?
No, Marianne was quiet for most of her life, and simple woman. Just
Does he seem genuinely sad that Marianne's gone?
make an insight check.
Can
I
I get
would-
advantage on that?
Yeah,
Or
give an advantage
maybe-
on that.
Yeah, advantage.
Okay, cool.
I thought Krieg said, "Can I just ask him that?" Never mind.
Yeah.
No text, just hey, you actually were sad?
Yo, are those real tears?
I mean, he does seem sad from what you all can see. It's been for him 2 weeks, and he lives in a pretty bad neighborhood, so it's more of a putting on a brave face situation, from what you can tell.
It's been 2 weeks since the wife had died.
Okay, that's the end of the game.
Oh no.
I forgot that. So it was did we would presumably we would in our questioning earlier we would know what the races of all the victims.
Yeah,
Human,
assuming
right?
yeah, from the information you've gotten, they're all human.
Okay.
The majority of people also in Elder Devon are human, so.
Mhm.
Was she attacked outside of this bakery, or was she abducted from within inside the vicinity?
Well, I went all over this with the city guard previously. I don't understand why I have to go back
Sorry,
on
we're
this.
with the Adventurers Guild. We've been hired in connection to these murders, and we're just want to ask some questions to someone who knew the victim more.
As you say that, his face goes from kind of, customer service soft face to a little more stern. I see. Well, she was. We think it was abducted about 3 weeks ago. She disappeared for about a week, and then her body was found 2 weeks ago, out front.
Sorry
She
to hear
was deposited in front of your bakery?
Yes.
that. Ooh.
Hmm.
Wait, so she was
Uh,
found a week later?
Yes.
Okay.
Right, so sorry to ask, but have you pissed anyone off recently?
Not that
Or
I'm
leading
aware
up to
of.
that?
No.
Hmm.
Do you know Annie Chapman?
No.
Do you know Catherine Eddowes?
No, I've never heard the name.
Is he telling the truth?
Make an insight check.
A lot of insight checks in session.
Because like I don't. Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Advantage,
boy.
advantage,
I.
I'd advantage.
Is it?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
presumably we'd be helping you.
Fuck me, man.
As far as you can tell, seems genuine.
I don't like this man.
While you guys are, for reference, while you guys are cross-examining any sort of witnesses, it'll be a group check, essentially, so at advantage always.
Okay.
Alright.
Cool.
Hmm.
Since we're all
That,
keeping an eye on him.
that if it was a random crime, then they would not have necessarily deposited the body of the victim back where they abducted her from. So that adds another layer of complication to this case, I believe.
Maybe that was the plan all along.
Can I make like an Arcana check to see if I know of any sort of ritual spells would be involved, like with human organs, essentially. Like if they were trying, if
Sure,
Can I-
make an Arcana check.
$17.
17. There's a decent amount of necromantic spells and rituals that do involve human flesh as well as various human organs.
Necromancy, you say? I wonder
Considering
who
that
we know who
all of
done
the
that.
organs were taken, it's possible that it's being used for multiple rituals or spells,
Was the
potentially.
brain taken as well?
Yes.
God damn.
Jesus. So
Imagine,
like they just
imagine that showing up. Imagine that
positive
showing up your front
husk-
door.
Yeah, that's awful. Okay.
Here's a meat suit. Here you go.
Oh. No.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do,
My
do-
condolences, monsieur. This is terrible for you to have encountered the body of your wife like this.
Yeah, you have our sympathies.
Thank you.
We'll do our best to help.
Again,
figure
we're
out the
sorry to
cause of
put you
this.
through this. We talked to the guards, but they had like no information at all, and the guards are kind of just shit at their jobs, so they had to bring us in. We're sorry to make you go through all this. It's I'm sure bringing up some real bad feelings that out of your hair. Sorry about that.
And we'll
They
do our
are
best to get justice for her.
They are bringing us in, but Clement is innocent.
Shut your face.
just usher Glimmet out.
Alright, so actually, yeah, never mind. Right, so where to now? Are we going to talk to Arthur Chapman, or should we investigate around Rogue's Row for a bit?
I don't think we're gonna get any more information from the people that the husbands or the newer whatever is.
I mean, yeah,
Guy
no,
whose
like,
wife
like
died, a
the-
widow.
I mean, yeah, like I said, the husbands also gave information to the guard, so I'm pretty sure they have the same information that we do.
Yeah, guess that's
I
fair.
don't think we're gonna get anywhere with them.
Yeah.
Perhaps we can find one of the guards around here and ask them where Miss Edo's body was found.
Didn't George said that a lot of the murders took place at the docks? So
Yeah, towards the dock area.
Or
Yeah,
like-
in and around this area, I guess.
I also think that we should search the women's house, the rooms,
Okay.
in case.
Crazy
there's
idea.
anything. What?
I don't know how you feel about this, Annie, but we can use you as bait.
Excuse me?
Well,
Okay, you're not
specifically
gonna die.
targeting
We'll
human
be
women.
close by. Okay,
My
I
problem
guess
is
you're
this
not
may be targeting
human.
women.
Mind
She
you,
is
they're
a- she
human
is-
women. I'm a dwarf.
Okay,
I think
but
we could dress up
Significantly
Pierre.
taller.
okay, that's a
We-
better
we
idea.
could-
We will dress up Pierre. Yes.
Is there
Oh,
a disguise kit?
I
Oh my
could
God.
definitely. I have a disguise kit myself, and it is something that I have done before.
Ooh. Get a drag queen here.
And
Let's go.
Damn.
At night,
Of
kinda
course,
just
I am.
walk around.
I am fabulous. So what do you think? Yeah?
Yes,
Well,
queen.
before
We
we
don't-
dangle a member of our party out as bait,
We don't know
we could
what.
ask the person who knows most about necromancy about any necromantic connections.
That's a woman.
in-
We
yeah.
just met.
Yes, yes.
You
no,
are- You're talking about that lady we almost ran into in the university.
Yeah, because Cleftus, you said that a lot of like necromantic rituals involve human organs.
Do, yeah, but didn't we, when we talked to the woman at the church where we had your friend's funeral, she also mentioned something about some sort of disappearances in the area?
Fair point.
Or am I
yeah.
misremembering that?
Yes, the
No,
Church
they
of
talked about that.
Kellenborg. Yeah, Church of Kellenborg could also be useful information.
I mean,
Considering-
if we're gonna go talk to Mohan Vakar, it shouldn't be Creek, Limit, or I there.
Well, she
This
may
is
have, she may have seen us all together earlier though, so it may not be
Not the
great
sneaky
if
ones.
we split the party.
Right.
I can go. I don't have any problem with her.
I can also use my disguise kit to make us look different from the time when they might have noticed us being together.
Think that'll work.
I mean, it seemed like she noticed me at all when we were leaving the.
It is Thomas
College?
who noticed us.
I mean, one thing is
Right.
that I think Glimmet and Cleftus rolled natural 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Vanish.
Hmm.
You're not sure 100%, but you feel like you were pretty stealthy in that situation.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was also 23. But yeah. Mhm.
It might just be better for us to all go because we have the numbers, so she's not really gonna make like attack us.
Also, I
No.
don't
Did
think
that-
she. I don't know this person, but I don't think she'd attack us in like a public place like that. So
Yeah. So
Yeah, as long as we
Have
don't
you
hurt
guys-
her.
But
So
but did
Have
the
you-
numbers make a difference in your last encounter?
they had more numbers than we
Yeah.
did.
yeah. Well, it was originally just her. Then it was 2 people. Then it was her and one other guy. And then it was her and 7 other guys. Then 13. And then we got stomped. So yeah.
Hmm. But what is stopping her from doing this again?
We're in a
Well,
public space.
we're in a major city, and we'll most likely be talking to her in the university, or particularly the Guild of Scholars. So if we
can
just-
I
if we just-
also, in Rogue's Row, just go around? What time of day is it right now?
It is. It's about 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
And from what I know about Rogue's Row, are most people be shady? I would assume so, because
Most people are
So-
poor, so
Yeah, shady.
which doesn't
Sorry,
necessarily
that
mean
was-
shady,
that was
but
bad.
Yeah. it is a central hub of crime in the city itself. You would know.
Are there any
I know
like,
of any like specific criminal like area, like location in Rogue's Row where
yeah,
kinda like a
are there
hub.
any distinct markers for a gathering of people of ill repute?
Of ne'er do wells.
I did hear of this person named Mordos Gladius from
Gladness.
Lord Warwick.
Yeah.
Yes. Gladness, yes, that is the name.
Maybe we can try and talk to him, her, it, person, they.
He is a tiefling. He is a tiefling, I believe.
Oh, okay. So should we go and hunt him down and see what he might know?
Well, I believe hunt would be a bad word in this context, but yeah,
No, we can have a
it
chat.
sounds better than going to a necromancer already who you have already had how do you say beef with.
Well, it's not,
Thank
like
you.
the, it's not like the first time we've talked to someone who's almost killed us before.
That is not inaccurate.
Yeah.
Fair. If we ever see Percival again, I'm gonna ice that dude. Okay.
Right, he'll ice us.
Yes, mon ami, I will join you in this venture. I do not like that man at all.
Well, to be fair, Pierre, you did shoot me in the back, literally.
To be fair, I have healed people more than you have.
Ooh,
Hey.
get
Wow.
Ooh,
Hey,
get
okay,
fucked.
you want to
get
go? I will
fucked,
throw
get
down with you
fucked.
right here, right now.
Okay, ladies, let's go.
I still have some spell slots. Let's go.
Ladies, let's go. Come on.
So-
but
Mordo's Gladness. He's like a leader in the Thieves Guild. Is that right? I have his name written down, but I forgot to.
You know him as an old family friend.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's like the
Uncle-
sort of like
Uncle
uncle
Mordo.
character
Yeah,
that
Uncle
kind of
Mordo,
yeah. Okay.
He was tiefling, wasn't
Yes.
Wait, so
I-
Gwyneth and Annie, do you just want to like take some downtime right now to attune to your magic items, or do you just want to wait till after the case?
he? So,
Yeah.
I'm
Why
immediately.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Immediately-
really efficient items that we got. And Glimmet also want to do something before we go.
oh dear.
I could
you
also
saying
use
this to the
a
DM?
short rest.
Okay.
Uh,
So you
he-
guys are gonna
he-
take a short rest while you're in Rogue's
Yeah.
Row?
Yeah.
I am hungering for some croissant right now, I believe.
Go back into the bakery.
Yo, what's up? I need bread.
Do you go back to the bakery?
I will actually go back to the bakery and buy some croissants.
Okay.
Some pain au chocolat.
With everybody's passive perceptions. As you guys are making your
That's not a
way
good sign.
back to the cake ferry, you see from one of the alleyways what looks like a probably early teens half elf come rushing past you guys with a couple of his friends, and you see one of them kind of tries to very unsteadily grab towards your coin purse.
Who's coin purse?
The closest one would be Drake.
Okay, so
Oh, bad choice.
I see him do that. Yeah.
Yep.
I grab his arm and lift him up by his neck.
So you, as he rushes past and tries to grab towards the purse, you just pull him up off the ground. Feet kicking against yours, no real effect, as his friends just run the other way.
So
I cast a minor illusion in front of them, and I want to cast that stripe from the gremlins in front of them, just screaming at them to try to scare the shit out of them.
Sure. They immediately see him. One of them falls to the ground, picks himself back up, and continues to run.
I
So-
checked my pockets and everything. Did they get anything off us, or?
No, the first one was running towards Drake, and the other two were kind of following behind. And as soon as he got grabbed, they just bolted the other way.
So
Some friends you have.
yeah. So, what's your name? I loosen my grip by a little bit on his neck. I'm still holding him up.
Eris. Name is Eris.
Eris, nice to meet you.
You should be a little more subtle if you're trying to do that, mon ami.
No,
I put him down, but I still got like a tight grip on him.
As you put him down, you actually notice it's has a very short cut hair, but as you kind of notice, it's actually a female high elf
Mhm.
or half elf,
Oh.
but
Mhm.
dressed a boy.
Ah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say in thieves' cant. Ask them, hey, people you mess with, we're investigating some shit right now, and you just tried to mess with us, so better have some answers. Those big friend here beat the shit out of you, okay?
Creek, not like children.
Make an intimidation check at advantage.
Advantage or disadvantage?
Advantage.
You're -2 charisma.
Let's go.
You got this. You got this.
The two lowest charisma people in the party.
USA, USA, USA.
Oh,
Just looks over at you, spits on the ground in front of you.
It
Okay,
seemed like
kind of harm children.
she understood what I was saying in thieves' cant, though.
It did.
It did.
She did.
oh, young Eris, have you seen the murders recently?
You're gonna have to be a little more specific on
Very
that one.
Well, the
Just been
one
binge
where
watching the murders lately, you know.
I
It's been great.
so after Annie, after she replies to Annie, I squeeze a little harder.
A chain of human women who've been attacked and all of their organs removed.
yes, 2 victims here.
Or would
All
you
human.
like me to get more specific?
Last I heard, it was 3.
It is 3.
Yeah, it
Was
is.
three, yeah.
But there's 2 found here.
Yeah.
Wait, what's her
Mm,
face?
All,
Was she
all,
found?
all of
All
all
three
of
were in
them are
Rogue Row,
found.
yeah.
All of them found here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
2 were
then-
found directly in Rogue's Row. Edo's was found on the eastern side near Park Lake,
Okay.
Hmm.
over this way.
So
Do you know something about these murders, little girl?
Well, if your lizard friend here can let go of me, I can maybe tell you more.
I squeeze a little harder and then loosen it.
Ah, Jesus. I've heard a few things from locals. It's mostly hearsay. I don't know what's true or not.
What have
But-
you heard?
Revenge killings. Heard ghost stories. A little bit of everything.
More interested in the ghost stories.
Are you? And she kind of rubs her fingers together. I got plenty of stories for you if you got the coin.
2 gold in her. I show her 2 gold.
Tries to kind of grab for it.
I pull it out of her reach. Questions first, then you get the money.
I heard somebody say the rich lady died over in Park Lake. She was widow, I think is what they said.
Mhm.
Anyways, all her organs were removed and there was something carved on her skin. Guards took the bodies away real quick though. They've been pretty quiet, more than normal. Usually when somebody dies around here, they don't get
You
too
said there
fit.
was something
Carved
carved.
on her skin.
Yeah, some sort of insignia or sign.
Are you able
She
to
recognize
pull
it?
it?
I didn't see it. That's just what I heard.
You know
But
anyone who would?
was
Seen it?
this common of all of the bodies?
From what I know, yeah.
Is there a mortuary here?
On the eastern side of town, there is. Well, there's the cemetery too.
Hmm.
Wait, did George not tell us that there was a mark on the body?
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
What the?
No.
Oh, little shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
And
And the
I'm
guard
sorry
was
about
very quick.
threatening you a second ago. Like,
I am
I'm
not
very good
sorry
at
about
threats.
that. I'm not sorry.
I
I'm sorry
hand
at
her
all.
the gold.
Takes it, puts it in her satchel.
You steal from
Just-
anybody again, I will find you.
Give you. If you know of
Uh,
any like witnesses, any like first-hand witnesses, I will give you 1 more gold piece, just to like give us a name. Give us a name.
There's
That's
an old,
cool.
There's an old man that hangs out at the lake, named Neville. I think he might be one who might have saw something.
What's his name?
Inside check.
Neville?
Neville.
Like
Go make
Neville
an inside
Oh
check.
Longbottom?
shit.
Do you know
What?
him?
In a
Don't.
possibly in a past life.
Oh. Cool.
Okay.
17 on inside.
Seems genuine. As genuine as a random street pickpocket could be.
And this
Cool.
Neville guy seems like a really good lead.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go talk to him.
Thank you for your information. And I like toss another gold coin at the child.
Grabs it out of the air. Yeah, keep your heads down. Starts to run off.
I
What?
refuse.
What?
Uh,
Was that like a threat
Before-
or a warning?
More
They're
warning.
both probably.
Oh.
I believe it was more of a warning, but you know what
Yeah, I
the
refuse
warning
to
makes
quiet.
me think of? I want some croissants right now. How about you?
Yeah, I
I'm
could eat.
not hungry.
I could eat.
I'm
take-
way
Have
too
a short
sleepy.
rest. Take like an hour for you to attune to your new magical items.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I can't wait.
This happened basically right outside the Cake Ferry, so you guys can head into there and take a short rest
Yeah.
if you want.
And I will buy several croissants.
Okay. You see Liam at the front still baking cakes and various baked goods. Hello?
Monsieur, I would like to inquire if you have some croissants on offer.
I don't know what a croissant is.
It is a
Saw that
crescent shaped. It is a crescent shaped layer of the bread, the pastry.
Puff pastry.
So like a
Croissant?
moon cake?
That works.
Would I be able to see one?
He pulls out this. It's not layered like a croissant, it's literally just a cake shaped like a crescent moon.
What is it made from?
Flour, sugar, butter. Most baked goods are.
I will have 6 of those, please.
Very well. And he brings out 6 of them. They're pretty good. It's not a, like I said, not a croissant, so it doesn't have that layered, fluffy texture, but
Mhm.
it's still a cake.
Cool. I will let you know how this tastes. How much do I owe you?
For all of those, that'll be 12 silver.
12 silver. All right, I pass that on to him.
takes the silver from you, hands you the cakes. Some of them are a bit staler. It seems like you probably made them possibly yesterday, but
Okay.
Yeah.
So 12 silver, right? So that would be
1 gold, 2
one
silver.
one gold, 2 silver. Yeah. Cool.
We're taking a short rest. I'm gonna copy down a spell into my spell book.
Okay.
I will give the. I will take one of the fresh ones. I'll take and the freshest I will give to Annie and Cleftis, and the other ones I just pass on to the others.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
Thank
Just
you.
also for reference, Annie, if you hit the word hit dice, it'll automatically roll it with your con modifier added, so you don't have to roll it that way.
Hmm.
Oh,
Save you some time.
thank you.
No problem.
And then I will also use my font of inspiration to get my bardic inspirations back, and I will also roll hit die 7. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So you regain those hit points as you all kind of sit down, attuning to your magical items. So, that was a Dwarven Thrower for Annie and Staff of the Woodlands for Glimmet. And anyone else doing anything in that time frame?
I'll just read my book.
Okay.
I'm gonna copy down. I have an hour. Short rest takes about an hour or two, right?
Yeah, at least an hour.
I'm gonna copy down Tensor's floating disk.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm just gonna read my book.
Okay. So you get an hour into your book there.
Mhm.
Okay. And then after that time, as you guys are kind of all sitting there, a few patrons come in and out.
Yeah, I'm also just writing in that piece of paper that I'd gotten out before, and I'm just giggling and making weird noises.
Oh, okay. So Pierre is sitting there while you're all eating, making weird noises.
Oh, ho, 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 oh, ho, oh, ho, 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 ho.
croissant.
Omelette du fromage.
Yeah.
Oui, oui.
So you all finish your short rest. What would you like to do?
Talk to
I'm
Neville.
heading to this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
So you make
Glimmet
your
do
way
one
to the
thing?
lake.
Can Glimmet do one thing first? He needs to collect something from the marketplace.
Oh no.
Which marketplace?
He was asking for a place where they buy and sell animals.
Oh yeah,
no.
the wet market. That would be
my
further
God.
southern south, but you can go to there.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go well.
So do you all go with Glimmet or do you go by yourself?
Yes.
Do
Watch
anyone
over
trust
them.
Glimmet to go alone?
No.
No, no.
We'll watch over you.
Do you want me to go with Glimmet? You just go to Nick goes to
Neville would be at the
Neville?
lake, right?
From what the information you got, yeah, he'd be at the lake.
Right,
Yeah.
should I tail Glimmet then?
Are you confident you can catch the little man?
I can hit him with the pan. That's what you're asking?
I think me and Creek will
Okay.
go with Limit.
All right.
All right.
So we split.
Damn it, the buzz
Okay.
kill's coming.
So
Split the
Drake
party.
and Glimmet are heading south towards the docks, towards the wet market.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also.
The three of us will go to the wet market. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys make your way south, further towards the docks. It's easy enough to find. It's actually pretty much right off the docks itself. It's partially a fish market / wet market. So as you approach, you see various stalls with different types of what look like exotic meats and animals that are in cages, as well as some hanging off of hooks. You see probably 30 or so different stands throughout the area. Various people kind of just yelling or catching the day out. It's getting closer to evening time, so some of them are already starting to pack up for the evening.
Would there be anyone selling sheep?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Do an advantage, because I'm assuming you've told us that's what you're looking for.
Investigation.
I think Drake and Glimmet are the only ones who know what he's actually looking for also. 17. There are a few shepherds in the area. Yeah.
Glimmet is going to run over to the closest one.
Okay.
Hello.
You see, relatively tall, almost 7 feet, Furbolg with a large staff at his side, and a few sheep that have been hung up. Oh, hi there.
Oh, you're very tall for a goblin.
You're very short for a rat.
We're pretty tall for a rat,
be-
I think, though.
I happen to be quite big for my size.
Oh, good for you. Can I help you?
Are you selling any wool?
I've got some wool to sell, yeah. Darius Textiles. How much do you need?
Glimmet need fresh wool. Do you have that?
Yeah. It's fresh.
How much for half a pound?
Oh, half a pound. That's a lot. And he goes to his satchel and pulls out a very just large pile of what looks like fresh wool, relatively recently sheared. For all this, I give it to you for 10 gold.
Done.
Good. There you go. Takes the gold from you and hands you a bag full of wool.
Yeah. He put it in the bag of holding.
Glimmet, you promise you will use this responsibly.
Glimmet promised to not do anything evil with it.
That's not what I asked you.
It's the best you're gonna get.
You guys sure take your wool seriously.
We don't take our wool seriously, we take him seriously.
Very.
We'll somehow find a way to
seriously.
cause the apocalypse with it.
They think Glimmet is in wolf's clothing or sheep's clothing.
I'm going to hit you with your own fist.
Well, if you want, I've got some sheepskins too, if you need those for anything.
No. Glimmet is fine.
Sheep disguises.
He can be sheep on his own.
Yeah, I don't need any drums, so I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm good too. We're just making sure this guy stays out of trouble.
Very good. Probably
Leap
stay
up.
out of Rogue's Row then.
Yeah, Glimmet doesn't get into trouble he can't get out of on his own.
Hmm.
Anything else I can help you with then?
No, Glimmet is satisfied with his trade.
Alright, keep your head down. Goes
Enjoy
back to-
your shepherding business.
Sure.
I thought I heard that guy say that, but like, keep your head down seems coming up. Would I recognize that phrase when the kid said that? Or no?
You would. It's a fairly common phrase, especially throughout Rogue's Row. Basically means what it says. Stay out of trouble.
Is it kind of like a break a leg sort of situation? Or like it's just something that they say.
When you're- It just says "stay safe," like something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
More or
that's
less, yeah.
Alright, so you heading to Old Man Lake? Neville?
There is.
Like,
Old Lake Man. That's what I've written in my notes.
Okay. So you three are going towards Park Lake, which you do notice there is a fairly good difference as well as far as the upkeep of the homes as well as the businesses there as you that slow kind of gradual passing of the tracks from Rogue's Row to Park Lake. It's a bit nicer, but still not as good as the inner circle of Elder Devon. As you approach to there, you see a small dock at the lake itself, where there are a few fishermen and people kind of moving around. And you're looking for Neville specifically?
Yes.
Okay.
kind of asking around. I named Neville.
Okay. You ask around for a bit, and pretty much everyone just points you towards the dock and just tells you that he usually is out there on a rowboat by himself and will usually come in around dusk, which it almost is dusk. So you guys spend that time.
We see him out on the lake.
After about 15 or so minutes, you do see a singular rowboat coming in towards the dock. As well, you see a fairly older, very pale-skinned human gentleman on the boat itself. Looks like he has a fairly large, basically lobster trap, and he has a few crustaceans inside of it as he's making his way in. You just hear him kind of humming something to himself. As you all approach and see him on the boat.
Excuse me, Mr. Neville.
Huh? Who's
Hi. My name is Annie, and I'm here
Hello.
with you.
Hi, Annie. I'm Neville.
Hi, Neville. These are my friends, Cleftus and Pierre.
Hello, Cliftus and Pierre. Hi. Your friend is a robot.
Yeah.
Is
Do you think your mic's broken?
He can see really far.
Definitely.
Whoa. Yeah. It's like
Are
you're
you
waking
alright,
up
Adi?
and robotic as hell, dude. Adi. Oh, it's getting
Can't
worse.
hear- can't hear anything.
Turn it on and off again.
Yeah, probably just disconnect and reconnect.
Exercise the demons inside your computer.
Ah,
Is any-
yes,
There we go.
lovely.
Yes.
Which,
just, good
as
evening,
he-
Monsieur.
as he's getting out of the boat, you do also notice he has what looks like a name tag on the front of his work coat that has just the work name Neville on it, spelled Neville.
Oh, okay. Neville,
Yes?
do you remember the body that you saw that was, well, empty?
I've seen a lot of bodies. I see 3 right now.
Well, the
it's a
dead,
dead body
that...
that had all its organs scooped out. That's what we're talking about, Neville.
Yes, that one.
Oh. What about it?
Do you
Did you see who
remember...
killed the person or dropped the body off? Like,
Wait, which
Yeah.
body?
Oh,
one
no.
that had all its organs scooped out, Neville, the one we were talking about.
That's terrible. Who would scoop out organs?
Oh,
I don't-
dear.
Oh,
Oh,
Neville.
he's crazy, I see.
Neville. Fucking Christ, Neville. So, okay, did you see one drop a body off that had all of its organs taken out? Do you remember that at all?
Oh! Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Huh?
Do
Okay,
you
did
about
you
it?
remember what was carved on the body?
or some sort of sign on the body that was carved into it after all organs were
Yeah.
scooped out, Neville? You remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it was super gross. There's a big line there, like someone sewed it back together, and then they carved something on it.
Do you remember what it looked like?
Can you draw it on this piece of paper? Can you draw the sign for us, Neville?
You want me to draw a sign for you?
Oh dear.
Oh,
Neville,
Again.
follow along.
Neville.
There was a body that was found dead with its organs removed, yes?
God
Okay.
damn it, Neville.
Oh no!
Neville.
The patience of the world is gonna take this. Okay.
You want me to draw it?
Yes,
Dude,
yes, Neville. Draw the
the
sign
copy
that was
you saw.
was
Okay.
on the
On the
dead
body.
body that you found that had its organs taken
I
out.
wish I had left
You-
the restoration prepared.
That's it.
You two have no patience for the old and venerable people.
I have the patience for the old. We're just in a rush at the moment.
Hey, Neville, how old are you? How old are you, Neville?
I stopped counting after a bit.
How long is a
Okay.
bit, Neville?
I don't
This
know.
is always
like
the best
2
way.
inches?
We're going off track, Neville.
Hmm?
Please. Do you remember the body that you saw that had its organs removed?
Yes.
Do you remember what was carved on the body?
Yes.
Can you draw it out?
I can.
Can you do this right now? Here, the paper.
Oh, thank you.
takes the paper, kind of looks at it for a second.
I don't have anything to write with.
I have
I,
pen. Like I give him
You have
Yeah.
blood, don't
to
you?
write with.
Takes
But no,
ink and quill from you. Licks the top of it
Okay.
and draws this symbol. Oop, wrong chat. Let me put this in the right chat.
do we know it? That looks like a
Make
spider.
a religion check.
I'll help you with that.
Actually, all
Just Annie.
I
Or,
mean,
actually all three of you go ahead and make separate religion checks.
okay.
I'm so happy. I've never rolled
Oh, I
this
mean,
well.
technically, I'm not there, so
oh, sweet.
Nice.
so
Yeah.
I wouldn't make a check.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, you would not.
Cleftus.
Yeah, Cleftus, you would make one as well.
It's the 8-pointed star of the Chaos Gods.
I don't know what
Cleftus,
that
you're not
means.
sure what it is, but Annie and Pierre, you recognize it immediately as the symbol of Lolth.
Oh no!
Oh.
No, they're here.
Could you spell that for me?
Lol.
Lolth,
fuck.
Lolth.
The drows are
I
here.
no, I mean, yeah. This as soon as like he sees the signature, this sign, Pierre will just do a violent hiss and kind of just almost look infuriated for a second,
Oh, that's
and
So the symbol of Lolth is like a drawer symbol or something?
Yeah,
the drows worship.
it
she
is.
worship her. Yeah.
I know this information is Arafine. Oh god. What?
I mean, with that religion check, you would know also Lolth is the patron deity of the Drow. It's a relatively not commonly known thing, considering the war.
Oh, but there's so
Justin-
much I could go off of.
Hmm.
Okay.
So this is
that
bad.
one wizard that the university kind of like Drow.
She did not like Drawers. Is what the
She's high elf.
is
right?
what it. She is a
Maybe
herald. Yeah.
You guys have
That-
a kind of torrid past, but maybe we do like a sort of team up situation for a bit, or about found out.
Well, Drake, Creek, and Glimmet are the only ones who encountered her earlier, and they were cautious about this lady, but perhaps we could inquire about her after her and say that this is what we have found and this is an investigation that we are on. And if she is a legitimate
enemy of-
member of society, she could be the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I think
I
we
want to
need
say something, but like I'm not there, so.
write it down. I think we need to go to the library just to find information more about the drows, but I don't think they'd have anything.
I know enough about this scam.
Thank you, Neville.
You're welcome. For what?
Oh,
Being
So-
such a good friend.
so giving us this deal for this lobster that you found.
Lobster?
And he turns down to his boat,
I got lobster.
opens up the trap, and just pulls one out. And here, just break it in half.
Bare hand?
Bare hands it, and just starts eating the
Nice.
lobster out of it.
Whoa.
Oh, this
Okay.
man.
What a
Oh,
bad.
it's a
He looks like an old human, right? Like he's just
Yeah,
not.
longish white beard hangs down to about his neck, and balding with long straight white hair coming down to his shoulders.
Is he actually losing his memory, or is he faking it?
Make an insight check.
I will aid her on this.
Oh!
Damn it.
I'm aiding you on this, so
I'll say make a separate one, Pierre.
make a separate one. Okay.
This man is just old. I feel bad.
Yeah, Annie? Hard to say. Seems like a crazy old man who's currently just eating raw lobster in front of you.
I feel pity.
Yeah. Pierre, it's harder to say. There's something there, but you're not sure.
I just I'll I'll just wink at him and touch the side of my nose.
Something wrong with your eye?
Mm. Something went in there, Monsieur. It is horribly irritating. Could you give me some lobster to help me get over this?
Breaks off one of the claws and hands it to you.
God damn, man.
Thank you, merci, merci, merci.
Mercy. I remember that word.
Mm. You must have been a victim of it at some point.
What?
Nothing, Monsieur.
We should
I'm
go.
just yes.
Just to
Miss
clarify,
Amy
his
is
name tag it says Nevil without any punctuation.
Correct.
yes.
There's no last name?
Nope.
Oh. Okay.
And I will let's go. And I start chomping on the lobster.
Okay. Make a
Raw
Constitution
lobster?
saving throw.
So you're just gonna eat raw
I was
seafood right
about
now?
to say, yeah.
Yeah. Without even
I
heating it
I
up.
have had this thing called sushi. It is amazing.
Yeah, there's
But
a
yeah.
really big difference between crustaceans and fish. So go
Yeah.
ahead and
Yeah,
make
yeah.
a Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw.
Want me to heat that up for you? I can
No
do
one's
that
gonna
real
eat
quick.
raw shrimp, my guy.
Can...
No,
Holds
he's
it down.
fine.
Oh shit.
Oh.
It could use some salt, I believe.
This is what I just imagined. Sorry.
It's pretty close to accurate, except he's balding.
Oh, this man. I don't know who he is.
He's from one of the Phoenix Wright games, like the Miles Edgeworth one.
Hmm.
The one that sucked major butt.
Oh, the lawyer game?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like a
Yeah.
spin-off game where it's like one of the other attorneys, like the evil one.
Oh.
Objection.
Yeah, basically.
Objection! Okay, let's set it up.
Objection! That was stupid.
They're good games, though. They're very good games.
The Miles one wasn't all that great. The second
Mm.
one apparently was good, but it's not really available in the West.
Mm.
Or the
Hmm.
all right, back to the game. Sorry.
So where do you guys go from there?
Now that Drow are necessarily involved in this picture, I feel a little more invested in the matter, I must admit.
I genuinely want to look through Catherine's home to see what affiliation she might have with the Drows, if there's anything.
Hmm.
Would the Crown's God let us?
Well,
Yep.
we are ostensibly members of the Adventurers Guild. We are official representatives of the Crown.
But then again,
That how that works?
George
I don't know
didn't
if
tell
that's
us
how that works.
Yeah.
That is what Proctor Marcus, what
Merrick.
is his name? Marek told us when we got these badges.
Okay, but there has to be some protocol. You can't just barge into someone's house. Like they have like some sort of warrant.
Do you think?
Wait, who are you and where's Cliftus?
Sorry, I'm just trying to keep it safe right now.
What is the warrant?
Have to have like some reason to. Guess we have a reason. Never mind. Yeah, let's break into people's houses. Fuck them. Okay. Sorry, I'm back. I had a weird thing going on for a second. Okay.
Your natural
Well,
inclination to break into a house is not needed. We are officials. We just need to walk in and say we are part of an investigation into the
I'm
murder
breaking in.
of the owner of the house.
We're gonna meet back up
Okay, we
at
could. You guys
Baker.
pretend to like be there just to ask them about stuff, but I'll break in and just kind of scoot around while they're distracted. You guys act as a distraction. And just kind of slip in real quick, try to find what I can find.
We will talk about this with the group, not at the moment.
Oh, this
Yes,
is happening. This is happening right now.
No,
This seems to be a very common con for you, Cleftis, mon ami. You want to offer bait. You want to use a distraction. I think you should be a little more original, huh?
Oi. Knock it off. Let's go.
Yes. I just tip my hat and I let's go.
Okay. So you guys meet back up with the rest of the group?
Yep.
Okay. As you guys are making your way through the wet market, you both find yourselves in Rogue's Row.
I fill them in on everything that we learned.
Drow, huh?
Yes.
This is
Yes.
quite concerning.
There's
Therefore, I
gray
believe
skinned.
Not good.
search Catherine Edo's home to see if there's any affiliation.
Do we have her address? Did we get that?
She lives in Mansion's Row, I believe.
Correct.
Did we get her address from the cops?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we heading there then, or?
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Whatever it takes to find what these gray skinned bastards are after.
Cool little bit there.
Why would they stay here? Why not just take them back to where did the Drows live?
In the Underdark.
Menzo in the
Yeah,
Underdark.
Is there like a
They're
sewer system? I assume
Yeah,
there's
they're
some sort of
Australians.
sewer system
They live in the down under.
lives in the down under.
Down under.
Yeah.
Menzo Baranzan is the name of their prime city, and
I live in a land down under.
Oh my god. Confirm all Drows are Aussies.
Figured out something.
I mean, yes, technically. So,
Yeah.
but
There's a sewer system, I'm assuming, in Elder Davin, right?
correct.
Is there a map of
Is
the
it
sewer
kind of
system?
like Paris's sewer system where it like goes into like catacomb or something like that? You know?
Yeah.
Also
Yeah, but
correct.
you know that's right.
It does. Okay.
Oh.
To the sewer.
Yeah,
No,
most.
that's good.
Not again.
Those guys first.
Yeah, you would know most of the capital cities have a fairly extensive sewer system because they are also thousands of years old. So,
Yarp.
Okay.
All right, so we're heading to Catherine's home then.
Yeah.
Gonna do some investigating for real this time.
okay.
Yeah. Do you think there's gonna be guards posted at the home?
Probably
Probably.
not.
It's in
Maybe.
Mansions
Well,
Row. There's
she was.
definitely going to be guards.
Yeah, she had a mansion, so there'll probably be someone to make sure no one steals from it while she's dead.
Oh, that's true. Did she have? Do they have children?
You didn't ask.
Fuck.
Ooh, we forgot to ask.
Do they have children?
You also did not ask. So.
All right, let's just go to the mansion.
If
Oh,
there's
and my-
town guards, then we could ask them.
Okay. So you make your way back into the inner city of Elder Davin. Again, showing wealth to the guards to allow you back in. As you pass
Had
a
to
few
show my
guards on the
pants.
way. As you pass by, you do also see Godric's Manor, which Cleptus you would know as the royal home of the actual royal family of Elder Davin. You do notice there are a very large amount of guards standing outside there, as per normal. There's a good 50 or so that you can see.
Okay. There's no. That's just a everyday occurrence. There are a lot of guards out. Godric's Manor.
Yeah. You do see that it does look like the gates are currently open to there, and there is a carriage, so you guys have to actually stop on your way to there as the carriage goes in.
There's like a party happening, or did they just pull up their mansion?
From what you can tell, it looks like they just pulled up to their mansion and are.
The rave going on.
Is it the same carriage as Moan Vicar?
Make a perception check.
Oh.
Far
I
city
also
one.
do that.
Oh.
Yes.
Fuck.
This is the carriage that we saw outside the university from Far City.
That's what they're rolling
God
perception
damn
for.
it! I've been rolling shit.
It's
Okay.
far enough away that enough guards obscuring it, you're not sure.
I would also like to make a perception check. In that.
It's a group check, so a maximum of 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Just take away my check.
Not how that works. But after a few minutes that passes, and you see them all going with those perception checks, that's all you see. And you continue down towards Manston's Row to where you were told the mansion of Edo's was.
Which mansion did they go into?
It's Godric's Manor.
So this one here.
Do I know
Godric's
anything about
Manor.
that
Oh.
family?
Make a history check. While I pull up lore that I wrote over a year ago.
Okay, so maybe this isn't too important.
I mean,
Nice.
it depends on what you roll. 18. You're, being a native, you're familiar with the royal family itself. King Godric is the current ruler, Davin.
Oh.
Mid
What's his
80s.
last name?
King. Hold on, let me pull up some other lore.
Davinson.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah, Von
Sounds
Berenger.
like a villain to me.
Von Berenger is the royal last name, or the royal family's name.
Baranger.
Yeah, B as in Bravo, Erengar. They've been in the seat of power for the last half of the Thousand Year War after the defeat of the Black Dragon that had taken over the kingdom during the Thousand Year War. They were the ones that actually filled the power vacuum. Mainly as just a powerful family of wealth. They've been in that seat for a while. They're not viewed extremely well. They've been seen as kind of an indolent leadership, absentee rulers for the most part. Specifically in regards to King Godric, he has been kind of taking a backseat in the rule to a figure known as Shandar Zoland, who is his close advisor, a high elf woman who is basically the leader of one of the temples in town.
Okay, sorry, Sean Darathosen? What was that?
Shandar, Chandar. Last name Zoland, Zoland.
Campaign where I'm actually taking notes.
Yeah, she is the archpriest of the Temple of Kiaran Sali.
Okay. I'm sorry. Can you
Yeah.
also spell that? Yeah.
Kiaransalee.
Jesus, fantasy spelling is bullshit.
Hey man, I only came up with like half of these. Most of these are existing things, so.
Okay, no, it's not your fault. It's just like a free fantasy name is impossible to spell.
Yeah, you're good.
Yay.
But you all. Sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
I'll say. As you all are continuing to walk up to Mansions Row towards the Edo's estate, as you all arrive, everyone go ahead and make a perception check.
This can only go poorly.
Every time.
Fuck. Wow.
Oh wow!
Good lord.
Wow!
Wow.
Why are we all so
We
bad?
somehow-
This
oh
is
my
the
God.
savior of the party.
What is happening?
So you arrive to the front gates, and it looks like they're actually open as you enter, and left ajar. And it's not until you get basically up to the front door of the home itself that you notice what look like two city guards. Look like they are knocked out at the front entrance.
No.
Oh
Weapons out.
fuck!
Weapons
Fuck.
out.
Weapons
My
out.
spell
Activate the
pots.
plan. I don't have. Yeah, you have a pearl of power. Calm down.
I am going to immediately just stealth my way into this mansion.
Does anyone have a? Oh well, I'm fine. I think. Does anyone have a spare ranged option?
I have. I can
Why?
throw arrows pretty well.
I mean,
No,
Sacred Flame, 60 feet.
Yeah,
I
same.
don't know.
no. Yeah. Forget the question. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I have a light crossbow I can give you.
You have a light crossbow?
Yes, because it's one of the starting items. So it's like I'll just toss it over to you with my 20 arrow bolts.
Have you even used that thing?
I
No,
used it like once against like what's her name? I mean like what? Your warlock character.
Ah, yeah.
He's like in like the PvP fight.
Then we realized that the warlock sucks in ranged combat.
Yeah, just let your horse stomp the crap out of me.
So
Then you kept winning.
you guys
Yeah.
make your way into the home.
Yep, weapons out.
Bust
Light
down
crossbow.
doors.
Light crossbow is 1d8 or 1d6.
1d6,
1d6,
I
I
believe.
believe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a D6.
Mhm.
I have it as 1d8.
I'm going to try to like
You sure?
throw
I'll
Oh,
it
yeah,
or
it's 1d8.
something.
Oh.
It's 1d8.
Yeah, heavy is
I think of
1d10.
hand crossbow. Crossbow 6.
But you are stealthing in?
No.
Yeah, well,
Damn.
What are y'all
not.
doing?
I'm trying
I'll-
to sneak into this mansion. Like, I don't want anyone to see me at all.
Well, to be
Okay,
fair,
go ahead,
here,
make a stealth check.
there's already someone here who's not the guards.
we
I
don't
have a
have
I have a
killer.
thing that might help though. Thanks to the new item that I got.
And
I
like,
can I can cast this for free.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh,
At will, with
go
no cost.
for it.
All right. Casting it.
Okay, so you, assuming you all stay within range, which I believe it's 30 feet for, 30 feet
Yeah.
of Glimmet, you all can add +10 to stealth rolls. So,
Cool.
Oh my god,
Let us begin.
you're a saint.
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
so disadvantaged.
29.
Oh god, 15 was so good.
Oh, 29.
Jeez.
37.
Don't your previous campaign.
yep.
Oh my god.
Boy.
Damn it, you beat me, freak. Okay.
I am the
Well, it's
stealth
at the
master.
disadvantage, so.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
Not
How
31.
is one
I rolled a
God.
natural 20. Although it's disadvantage.
Plus
so I'm
11
sad.
to stealth? What?
Yeah, that
Okay.
doesn't
Yeah,
sound
I-
right. Oh, because you added the +10 in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Actually, I have a
Oh,
plus 11.
okay.
That's
Okay.
physically possible.
I was just gonna say.
It's like, how, man?
Yeah.
The scary part is that it doesn't say how many times I can use it.
Yeah, it's basically at will.
Really? Holy crap,
Amazing.
that
That
is
staff
overpowered.
is fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it was
Damn.
really expensive.
Oh look, there is
Yeah.
a baby animal. I cast pass without a trace. Bye.
Oh, no.
Oh my
Anytime
god.
Glimmet wants to like escape the party without us noticing, he has to get at least 30 feet away, and he's screwed. Over screwed.
So you all
Alright.
make your way into the mansion, sticking close to Glimmet as you all kind of evaporate into shadow, essentially, with the spell. And as you enter, you see in front of you a large staircase that goes up and then splits off into the right and the left, and to the second row, or the second story of the mansion itself. As well as you see 2 doors to your right and left on the first level.
Are we able to pinpoint noise?
Make a perception check.
Make it an advantage.
Can I
Do the
hear
guard.
We're all looking.
Advantage? Okay, perception with advantage.
Oh,
Can I make an investigation check to see like where people would have gone from, like, beating
like,
up
is
the
there any,
guards
like-
at the door?
Is there any like obvious like things have been turned over or things have been smashed,
I was-
something like that?
From what you can see, it doesn't look like there is any sort of struggle within the building itself. It looks like everything is where it would normally be. Nothing's turned over from what you can see.
The 2 guards, they were just unconscious. They weren't dead or anything.
Correct.
They looked like they'd been stabbed or just knocked out.
Make an investigation check for that.
It was the sleep spell.
Oh,
You have no idea.
19. As you're kind of passing through and kind of entering into the area, you see on the side of their necks what looks like small darts that are sticking out.
Ooh.
Does that look familiar to me in any way?
Does actually.
Okay. We could possibly be encountering some drow,
So,
I think.
Okay. So do you know them at all? You seem to have some sort of history.
I have lot of history with these gray-slated bastards, but I don't want to get into it now. Prepare for battle, mon ami.
All right, we can discuss your tragic backstory later. Let's go.
So you
And
all make your way back into the mansion itself. And again, you see
Yeah.
the staircase going up, 2 doors to your right. Or 1 door to your right, 1 to your left.
Are we splitting up?
oh no, please no. That's not a good idea.
Yes, let's do it.
Now,
You go this way.
Can
go
I-
home.
I'll go up the stairs.
Like,
can I make
we-
out, like, I'm assuming that, like, since Catherine Eddowes died, like, sometime back, the house would not have been kept clean, but would the servants have any point in keeping the house clean after, like, the owner passed away? So could I make and see if there was a dust trail that has been left by, light-footed feet?
Also, with that existing investigation check, you don't see. I mean, it's actually still very clean. It seems it's only
Okay.
been 2 weeks, so.
Okay.
Should we go up the stairs?
So, see, this is the difference between, like, the America and India. 2 weeks in India and a house that hasn't been cleaned would have, like, you can paint things with layers of dust.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it depends.
Anyway.
If there's literally no one in the house, there might not be any dust because a lot of dust.
Oh
is,
no
like, skin
It's
particles
gonna be
No,
dusty
no.
regardless.
it's
Oh.
going to be dusty. It's going to be
I
fucked
see.
dusty.
Even if you close windows and everything, it's still dusty as fuck.
Yeah, it's
I
still
see.
dusty. So, which
Yeah,
is why I
that's funny.
assumed that. Sorry, forgive my assumption.
You're good.
This is a very completely
Alright.
clean country.
It's very unclean, but
Relatively.
yeah.
It's more that you're just in the rich part of town, so.
Okay.
All right, so we have 3 choices basically. You have the stairs, the 2 doors to the right, and I believe there's 1 door to the left.
Wait, the
Uh,
door,
Hmm.
the doors are.
So there's a staircase directly in front of you guys as you
Mhm.
entered. That looks like it goes up to the 2nd level. You can see about 4 sets of doors up there, and then
Okay.
there's a door to your right and door to your left.
Are
The
any
last-
of the doors? Are any of the doors ajar or anything like that?
Yeah, it looks like they're all ajar.
Looks like they're all ajar.
Do we
Yes.
hear anything?
Well, Andy made a
Sure, the
perception
doors-
check earlier.
Oh,
and didn't
right.
hear anything.
Yeah, I'm deaf as a. Wait, what animal is
I
that?
would say we check the downstairs rooms first,
So which way?
and then
Left
make
or
our
right?
way up.
Left or right?
Left.
Go left, yeah.
Okay, we'll go
Right,
left.
that's all
Okay.
we've left.
You go left as you entered the room itself. It looks like a large foyer. There was a large, very nice red velvet couch sitting in the center of the room. There is a bit of dust that is picked up on that you notice as you enter, as well as a bookcase against the wall. It looks like a few of the books have been tossed to the ground in there, as well as near the back is a liquor cabinet that has been opened as well.
Are any of the bottles missing or opened, or like does that seem like that?
A couple of them open, yeah.
Okay. They do not seem to be in the greatest of hurries.
So that's the full room, right?
Yes.
Are there any
Yeah.
more like?
There is also a
entrances?
door as you enter to the right of there.
Should we go through that?
Which is closed.
There's a door in the room.
I had Happy just kind of like be circling of the gym to make sure no one's out, and if anyone does actually run out, he'll alert me. Cool.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check for Happy. Dramatic thunder in real life too. That's nice.
Ooh.
Oof.
Oh,
Gotcha.
happy.
Okay.
Why is everyone rolling so
The
low?
sun's
What's
gone
happening?
down at this point, so light is a bit difficult for Happy to see. So he doesn't notice anything outside of people moving along the road.
Oh, wait, he has advantage on perception checks.
Oh yeah.
Creek, where are you
Yeah.
going?
Or
He's doing his jogging, his
Team.
exercise.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, it is keen sight. So 15 sees about the same.
Freaking Sonic the Hedgehog over here.
just figured
And
out I could do
this-
this. Woo.
Speed of sound.
This door that we encountered on the side, is that open or closed?
It is open as well, just slightly ajar.
I will go and peek inside.
Okay. As you open the door, it looks like it is a closet. Fairly large, like a walk-in style closet, and inside you see what looks like various dresses, some shoes, mostly just really relatively nice, but for the most part common clothes.
Can
We should
I-
look on the rooms.
Can I investigate to see if there is potentially a lever or a switch or something that would open up a secret room?
Sure, make an investigation check.
Would I have aid in this matter?
If someone wants to help you.
Sure, go for it.
Sure.
Investigation.
Use your big brain.
Do I know who the enemy of Lolth is?
Make a religion check. And with a 23, you don't find anything specifically as far as any sort of levers or hidden entrances. You kind of just run your fingers along the creases of the walls. It seems like it is just a closet.
Okay.
I feel like we should.
Let's keep investigating the house, yeah.
I feel like we should maybe split up because they're
Yeah,
obviously like they've either recently been here or they're in the house right now. We should try to investigate every room as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna head
Fair
upstairs.
point.
Who's coming with me?
I'm-
We should split
I'll head
I'm gonna
upstairs.
start like
Okay.
sneaking. I'll try to be stealthy, but I'll
It's
either
groups of two.
go upstairs or go into like one. I don't know.
I'll go with
Everyone
you.
else.
Right, so me, Annie, and does anyone else come up the stairs?
Glim go up the stairs.
Alright, me, Annie, and
Oh.
Gunnar. So you three
I'll go up the
going
stairs. I'll
to
go
the
into that
door
one
at the right?
room, and then you and Creek and Annie should go into the other, and we'll.
We should check out the room on the right, and then we should
Yeah, you
go
should
up
check
and
the right, I'll
accompany
check
them.
up the stairs, yeah.
And then here and
If
If they
you're
can go
if you're
together.
getting stabbed, shout really loud.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so Cleftis, myself, and Pierre are going to the door to the right of the stairs. You guys are heading up.
Yeah.
Very quickly. Yeah, actually, no, that's it. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, no stealth, just scar the house.
Okay. To answer your question, Annie, you would know of Coralon Lorathian, is the god of the elves, and has a. You don't know the story super well with the 12, but you know there is an inherent animosity between the elves and the drow from
Okay.
a past
What
incident.
is
with the two.
what is the name again?
You would know.
Orlon or Rathian.
Yes.
Never mind. Okay.
If I
Lorathian.
look this up online, will I be able to find it?
Just look up God
You
of the
would.
Elves 5e. It'll immediately pop up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't do that a second ago.
Of course you do.
God of what?
God of the Elves.
Just God of
5e.
the Elves.
Oh, okay.
Enemy of Lord.
Coralon.
Lorathian.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. And so, who's going upstairs?
Me.
The two clerics and Glimmet.
Okay. So
Mm.
all the healers go upstairs.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah.
Too late now.
Well,
Uh,
there's one healer down, but like, yeah, let's see.
And like I said, it goes up to a staircase and then splits off to where there's 2 doors on the left, 2 doors on the right.
I'll try to like sneak to the other. I'm not going through that's upstairs.
Okay, so you're going, Leftis, you're going to the other room on the first floor?
Yeah, I'm going
You
with Cleptus.
To be stealth. Oh, okay.
Okay. Are you trying to be
If
stealthy?
I was going to try to be stealthy. I figured you guys would check the room downstairs, and then I would come up to the other one and just try to be in there, check if anything's happening.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
If you want to
as-
go with me, that's fine. Like I just want to know where you guys want to.
I will accompany you, friend Cletis,
So wait, where are you two going?
to the room on the right.
Yeah, so I'm coming with you guys for that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is what
So
I thought.
Yeah, so you three enter into that room. The door is again ajar. As you enter, it looks like a fairly large dining room with a decently sized table. Sits probably about 8 or so. You do see there are some plates left out already on it. Looks like it had been prepared at one point and there is a bit of dust that has gathered as well there, so it looks like it has not been touched for a while.
Hmm.
You do see some unlit candles and a candle on a candelabra in the center of it, as well as some china and porcelain set up in a large curio cabinet along the wall.
But
as
nothing
well.
that seems that it was disturbed or turned over or anything like that.
Yeah, interestingly enough, it seems like nothing has been touched in this room for probably a few weeks, from what you can tell. There is also a open doorway that goes, or not open. There is a door there that goes into what you can see as a kitchen, as the door itself is completely swung open.
Okay. What do you
Head back
think?
downstairs.
I mean, we are downstairs.
Yeah, you three are
I thought-
downstairs.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to the second upstairs. Never mind.
Yeah, which part I was confused when I asked him, like, wait, where are we going?
Okay,
We're going
so
downstairs,
if we just checked the downstairs room that we hadn't already been, then we should probably go to the other room that Annie and Clement aren't checking out right now.
We've now the two rooms downstairs are checked. Now we head upstairs.
Yeah. Okay.
What about the kitchen?
Yeah, I was gonna say there is a kitchen there as well that you haven't looked in.
Cowards. You always check the kitchen. That's where all the murderous people are.
Check the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's how Clue
Good.
always works. You just always think it's in the kitchen.
It's the kitchen with the
Or a monster.
candlestick. It was always Lady Marianne.
With a hammer.
The candlestick. Always the candlestick.
Yep.
And that of the crowbar.
So are you going upstairs or are you going to check the kitchen?
Let's check
Kitchen.
the kitchen real quick. Yeah.
Okay. As you enter the kitchen, and as you enter, you immediately get the smell of what smells like rotten food throughout the area. On the countertop, you can see a few pieces of fruit and vegetable that have gone bad. Some flies kind of buzzing around there, as well as rotten meat. You can smell from one of the cabinets along the wall. Then it looks
Check
like you check the cabinet.
I checked the cabinet.
Okay. You open up and you immediately just get hit with the smell of rotten food, and you have to kind of retch back for a second just from the immediate blast of it. You see inside what looks like a whole pork shoulder, like a whole side of a pig, essentially, that has gone into basically mold and rot.
I clear the air immediately in front of Cleftus with prestidigitation.
Okay.
I do
Take
the
some of
same.
the smell away.
But
Take some of the
Just
smell
kind-
away for you.
I must assume there's just a dead person in the cabinet or something. But okay. As soon as it doesn't look like anyone's been here for a long time, so we'll want to go back upstairs. Yeah. Go upstairs and check that out.
So I make your way back up to the stairs. And while you guys were doing that, Creek, Annie, and Glimmet, you were checking the room on the right,
Mhm.
first room.
Yeah.
Okay. As you enter into that, it looks like it is a spare guest room from what you can tell. There is a large bed there as well as a roll-out desk in front of it. A few candles that look like it have not been lit for a while, or possibly ever.
Is there like any decaying smells? Cause maybe a rotten body.
Make a perception check.
I'll give you advantage on that.
Okay. Also, like looking for any signs of religious things.
Okay. 15. You don't smell anything in this room specifically, as far as rot or anything like that. It smells a little musty, but that's about it. As you're kind of looking around, you do notice there was at one point the outline of what looks like a large rectangle there, so you're assuming possibly a painting that has been removed, as there is just kind of a big spot where there is no dust.
Is there like, if I push that portion of empty space, does it like cave in?
You
Like
mean the
a
wall
hidden-
itself?
Yeah, like a hidden doorway or whatever.
So you go and push your hand up against it. Nothing
Yeah.
happens.
But if I knock on it, does it make like a hollow sound? As if there's nothing behind it?
As you knock, do you notice a hollow sound?
Bash it in.
No, Creep, wait,
Why not?
Do it. Sorry
Yes,
about that.
you're not here.
No, why not? Why not? Give me one reason why not.
We don't know what's behind them. We don't know if it's trapped.
Fine. Limit, you bash it in.
Suddenly,
I do honestly
suddenly
think-
you pick up Annie and smack her with it.
Yeah, actually,
I'm
I'm gonna pick
Oh,
Annie up
no.
and use her to bash the wall.
My
Yes.
crack has finally been used.
Let's do it.
You just want to?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make it. I think you're proficient with clubs, and she's
Sure.
technically a club, so.
Oh
Yes,
my
so
god.
strength-
roll.
I think I'm too surprised to resist. Just like, the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm
Creep
gonna
just
roll
bends
and
down,
I'm
grabs
gonna
you by the ankles, pulls you up, and
Damn
Ow!
it's wood. It has virtually no AC.
it.
So go ahead and roll
What-
damage.
what-
I
what-
think she deals a D8.
Oh, D8. Oh, give me a
D8
second.
plus.
Do I take damage from this?
I don't think so.
No, you just become a weapon.
D8 plus
Yeah.
strength. That's 10 damage.
Oh wait, you're a great club.
I'm a
Yeah.
Yeah, great club
You're a
D8 is
great
God.
club. Yeah,
On the smaller side.
yeah,
D8.
yeah. So it's a D8. We'll go with for now.
Right, so that's my
6
strength.
damage.
That's 10.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
as
quarterstaff.
Good call. As you pick up Annie and bash her headfirst into the wood, you kind of bounce off. You see it crack inward, and you just hear, and you see. Looks like there is something. There is some sort of negative space behind it.
Oh wow, do it again, do it again.
Yes, a D8.
No, wait a minute.
I like shout to the others. We find something. We find something. As I'm like bashing Annie into the wall.
Down!
You all hear that as you're exiting the kitchen.
What is happening up there?
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna
Wait,
for the
Let's go have a
second
look. So we walk in and we see Annie halfway through the wall.
Yeah. Greek just holding her up by the ankles. She's short enough that she's not hitting the ceiling, but
Damn it.
pretty close.
You named Annie.
That still hits.
Yeah. Presumably it does bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
She does.
She's
does
a blunt
bludgeoning
object.
She does
As soon as I see this happening, I'm just like,
My
oh
poor
Jesus.
character! My
That's-
PC's being used as a club!
Yeah.
With that second
Oh my
swing,
God.
and you hear
Imbecile, let the lady down.
you see the wood kind of splinter and fall to the ground as you see probably a good cubic foot wide hole behind it.
While my head is through there, do I see anything with dark vision?
A lot of broken wood.
Do
Can
I
we
see
just
like
like,
how
tear at the wall
wide
now?
the room is?
Can Glimmy try?
Yeah, it's only about a cubic foot in depth, and width and everything. So it's not super large. It looks like it was a small compartment hidden behind a removable piece of wood.
A complete ass! I will
Can I, like,
kill you!
Can I like remove it? Can I like put my hand in like the hole that Annie's head made and like use it to like pull the panel out of the wall?
I'm assuming you put her down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put me down, unhand me.
Yeah. You just kind of rummage behind, pulling out the broken splinters and pieces of wood, and you see what looks like empty compartment.
Damn it. Can I like put my hand in there to see if there's any invisible people.
Sure. You go and put your hand. You don't detect anything invisible or
Damn.
anything in there.
Are there empty spaces on the floor, like where dust settled in and didn't hit the whatever it was?
Make an investigation check at advantage.
Okay. What are these guys looking for?
So we just left 2 guards conscious outside of this
They're fine.
mission. I feel like someone should probably go talk to them because we just just a hole in this
They
wall
would,
and it could all come back on us,
given how it happened, I don't think they even had any idea that it had it occurred.
Well, if they wake up with darts in their neck, then might kind of be suspicious about some people that are destroying property.
Again, who's
Fifties?
Cleftis and who are you?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to not go.
So
The shadow of the past looms over Cleftis' soul.
while you're having that conversation, Annie, you're checking to see if there's any sort of loose floorboards or anything potentially. You don't find anything on the floor in this room.
Okay.
Like, on to the next room.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Why did that?
It was a
Why
necessary.
did that imbecile use you as a club?
Look, and she's perfectly waited for it. That wasn't meant to be an insult. That wasn't meant to be an insult.
Well, it was not what it is meant to be, and what it is entirely different. Huh?
I'm saying you're perfectly balanced, like all things should be.
I will melt you down into a puddle of metal.
You've done that before, remember?
I'll do it again.
What if we
And,
What if we
now I am-
straighten out? What if we straighten out her braids? Maybe we could use her as a pickaxe next time.
I'm going to kill all of you.
I'm particularly glad that I won that 5 gold now.
Maybe we
Move on to the
should.
next room.
Maybe we should wake up those guards outside. Clement can go do that.
All right. I swear to God, Glimmer.
No. Glimmer will do no such thing. Glimmer will
I'm
do no
checking
such
the
thing.
other rooms with Creek, I guess.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
go.
I'm gonna go.
So you're on the
I'm-
right side
I'm-
now. Do you go to the other right side room or the other 2 on the other side?
Should we split up?
Let's split up here, yeah.
I'll go to like the far left one.
Same.
I'll go to the other side and go to the
Cheers.
first room.
Wait, so there were 2 rooms on the right and 2 rooms on the left, weren't there? Upstairs.
Yeah, you've explored the first one on the right.
I'll
Okay,
go
I'll-
and check on the guards.
I'll go to the farthest one on the left,
I'll go to the first door on the left.
and then Pierre's going to the far one on the right. Or
Yeah.
you 2 going to the far one, right?
Cool.
Okay. So, trying to keep that straight. So, Creek, you're going to the farthest one on the left?
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead and make a investigation check.
Oh, not great at those. Shaboy, 16.
Nice.
16. As you enter, it looks like this is a relatively larger bedroom as well, possibly the master bedroom. From what you can see inside of it, there is a large king-size bed with large drapery above it. You see a window on the other side of it that looks like it has been opened, as well as a large curio cabinet and desk in the room.
Can I look out the window, see if there's anything that immediately stands out?
So you poke your head through the window itself. You can see the street on Mansions Row itself. You see a couple people kind of moving throughout there. Other than that, you don't really see much. Actually, go ahead and make a perception check.
12.
Yeah, you don't notice too much there.
Can I check under the bed?
As you look under the bed, what are you looking for specifically?
Just anything that stands out. Like, is there any like levers or something, or people, or weapons? Something that you wouldn't expect there to be under a bed.
Yeah, you look under the bed itself. You don't see anything.
There is a gremlin, but they are supposed to be there.
Yeah. Spike is just sitting there.
You
So
don't
said
see
there
it.
was
though.
there was a cabinet or something, wasn't there?
There's a large curio cabinet, as well as a roll-top desk.
Investigate the desk.
Okay. As you go over to the desk, it looks like there was a lock on it that has been broken.
Ooh.
Uh,
Like in
so
one of the cabinets or one of the drawers of the desk.
yeah, it's a roll-top desk, so it's the
Oh.
front of it rolls up,
Hmm.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it looks
yeah.
like that has, and there was a lock on there that you see is broken and sitting on the ground below,
Oh, I see. Is there anything still inside, or is it completely empty?
completely empty.
Uh, that's not a good sign. What about the
So-
cabinet?
You go and open the cabinet.
Mhm.
Okay. As you pull it open, you see what looks like mostly various common clothes, male human clothes. Relatively nice. Most of them also very dusty. You see that a couple of them have kind of been pushed to the side or fallen to the bottom. But other than that, you don't see anything inside.
So it's just male clothes, nothing else.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna exit the room then
Okay.
and tell everyone on my findings about
Okay.
like the broken lock and the roll-top desk.
While you were doing that, Annie, you were checking the other room on the left?
Yep.
Okay. As you approach that door, it is locked.
I
Bash it
break
in.
open the door.
Okay.
Yes.
Make a... Are you using your hammer to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Could have
go
just
ahead.
asked for some help.
Nope.
Yeah, they
Alright,
could have
done.
used you as a hammer.
21!
crap.
Oh my god!
How do you have a plus 11?
I don't
It's
know.
Oh damn!
plus
It's
two
a plus
weapon.
3 weapon.
Two.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah, plus 3 weapon.
Oh
We
damn!
could have
Jesus.
we could have used a dwarf thrower for that.
That is the dwarven thrower.
That does
Yeah.
it. Or that... Yeah, go ahead and roll damage for that.
Roll damage.
Oh,
Oh!
Was that-
Jesus.
What?
Is that supposed
sorry.
to happen twice,
I don't know
or
why that was twice. I think I
still?
pressed it
Holy crap! Does an extra D10
1d8
damage
plus 5.
plus a D10?
Plus d10? Why?
There's a
Or
D10
is it
in
the
there
second
as well.
damage roll?
Yeah, it is an extra 1d8 damage, or if the target is a giant, 2d8.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Whoa.
god. It's a 2.
Still, that's.
Yeah.
So you just reach back with a hammer, and you see that kind of splinter. It's still standing, but you've got a very large hole now in the center of the door.
Is it big enough for me to fit through?
Probably.
Okay, I squeezed through.
Go.
Okay.
Go. Do it. Do it.
Kind of have to, yeah, you have to kind of work your way a little bit, but you manage to get through the door as you kind of almost tumble and fall your way through, but pick yourself up. Inside the room itself here, you see what looks like probably an office. There is another large desk, as well as a bookshelf that basically takes up an entire wall. There's probably a good 100 or so books from what you can see. As well as a large rug at the center of the room.
Okay, shit. First of all, do I see anyone in the room with me?
Make a perception check.
Ha.
You do not.
Okay. I do a cantrip of light on the tip of my dwarven thrower.
Okay. So you tap the light onto the thrower, illuminating the area.
Does it look ransacked?
It does not.
Okay, so they didn't touch the room.
Well, we did.
Yeah, I broke down the door.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I should say it didn't look ransacked, but then you broke the door open.
yeah, that's on me.
You're mending, right?
No.
Oh,
Surprisingly.
I have mending. It's fine.
Too, but I don't think that can fix just a door that was shattered to bits. So.
Yeah.
Oh, the entire door.
Okay. I
Tape over it.
I will investigate the bookshelf last, but the rug is standing out to me. I don't know why. I want to pull on the rug.
Okay. So you go to pull on the rug. As you do, you see this kind of faint shimmer from the rug itself as it...
Ooh.
And that
As it what?
1 second.
Flying carpet!
No.
Oh,
That is an 11 to hit.
That misses!
Actually,
It's not a flying carpet.
panic.
It's a
Yeah,
fighting
so-
carpet.
So you
Wait,
see
what?
the rug as it tries to actually leaps off the ground and tries to wrap around you, but you manage to push the sides of it away as it pushes towards you. It's just you, so go ahead and roll for initiative.
Okay, here we go. 1-on-1. Shit.
Ooh, it's not great.
Is Sacred Flame an actual flame, or is it just...
It's a radiant flame.
It's a radiant flame, yeah.
Does that mean it can burn?
not really.
Yeah, no.
Fuck.
It's more or less just like holy light piercing your soul.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. I
Rug
see.
does not have great dexterity in this situation, so you do go first.
Oh,
What?
Now, here's the thing.
yell for something?
I have bludgeoning, which isn't gonna do jack to a freaking carpet.
Well, it's going to
That's
do
how
jack
you clean
against
a rug.
most living things.
Can I, on the other hand, grapple it?
You can certainly try.
I will
I'm gonna try
grapple
to
it.
put a carpet in a
I know.
chokehold right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make it'll be a strength check, so make a strength check. You have to beat a 12.
Wouldn't it be athletics?
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah,
here.
technically.
Wow!
Whoa.
Wow!
Get
Are you
fucked.
proficient with athletics?
I surprisingly no. That's not.
Yeah, so it'd be
One
the
of the
same either way.
things.
Yeah, so
Damn.
as you're attempting to try and like hold the rug down, it starts to wrap around you.
Fuck.
Counter grapple.
It's yeah. As you're wrestling with the rug, that is a 9 to hit.
Doesn't hit me.
Yeah. So you're still able to kind of hold it back. It goes back to your turn.
I will cast my last third level spell, Heat Metal, on my dwarven thrower, so I'm not doing it on my armor, and I'm just trying to press it against the rug.
Okay.
That's creative.
So
Yeah.
as you are holding on to
Wait, hold on, wait.
Remember, it's in your hands. You are
Yeah.
melting your own fingers
as
here.
the spell specifies, if a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes
Mhm.
damage from it. So
I mean, she has
As
fire
you do
resistance
that-
as well.
You have disadvantage.
yeah, so you take 1 point of fire damage
That's
as you're
okay.
holding onto it, but it also takes it.
Got it. I did. Wait, hold on. Can I redo that? Cause no. Wait, I did that as second level, but I meant to do it third.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll another d8.
Okay. Yay.
Okay.
Also, make a Constitution save, no?
That would be on her following turn.
Right.
Here we go. I don't have
Uh,
any
yes.
knives.
It takes another 4. You take another 2 fire damage as you're still holding onto it. Goes back to its turn. That's a 19 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
So it's still trying to wrap around you, but you're managing to hold it off even as it's partially wrapped around the thrower itself as it's taking the damage. So it goes back to your turn. Now go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, here we go.
You hear this happening at all?
No, I'm
Yeah,
not screaming.
I'm just imagining like so we like all go to the hole in the door and like so like
naked.
looking from within the room the camera drifts down to show Annie grappling with a carpet and then like 4 heads pop in on like each side of this hole like and just looking.
Like
Yeah.
Doctor Strange when like the guy's getting the crap beaten out of him by
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
like cloak of levitation. This is it,
Basically,
I
that's-
imagine.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
you all would have
definitely
heard some struggling from in the room at this point.
not. That's
Uh,
the grunts of effort. Is
Yeah.
it my turn?
Yeah, still your turn.
No, that's stupid. I'm not gonna do that.
To be fair, you could just beat the crap out of it. It's like still a construct.
Would I be able to? Do I have to hold on to my hammer to concentrate on heat metal? No, right?
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I let go momentarily, but I'm still keeping it close to my body, and I'm trying to rip the carpet with my
Okay.
bare hands.
Okay, go ahead and make an unarmed strike against the carpet.
What's an unarmed strike?
Strength plus
plus
proficiency.
Strength plus proficiency.
And I believe it only does 1 damage plus your strength. Unless you're
That's just your
some other-
strength, actually.
Okay,
Oh,
wait,
really?
so strength, and my proficiency is +3.
So that's, yeah, that hits.
Okay.
So it takes 5 damage. As you are now starting to, you can tell as you're starting to rip it, it's tough material, and ripping a rug under normal circumstances is hard, but this is a magic carpet, so it's even more difficult. But you're starting to get some tear on it.
Okay. Oh, more a bonus action burn damage. Can I
Oh
do
yeah,
that?
it would take damage from heat metal as well. Although you also need to make a Constitution saving throw since you're burning yourself with your thrower.
Right on. Do I roll concentration first?
Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
Okay. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, so you're still burning, but you're used to hot flame, so and then go ahead and roll 3d8.
38. Here we go. Burn the shit out of this carpet.
14 to the carpet. As it's starting to singe and you can smell the burning of the material itself. It goes back to its turn. It's a 9, so that does not hit you as it continues to try and wrap around you. And it goes to your turn.
Bonus action healing word myself, cause nice. Okay. Bonus action add more damage to the heat carpet or heat metal.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'd also take that damage since you're still holding on to the thrower.
Okay. So did wait con saving first.
Yep.
Ooh. That's not good.
Yeah, you finally have to let go of the heat metal spell as it just burns your hand too much. You can actually see smoke rising off your palm from the damage.
Okay.
But yeah, bonus action was to heal for your action.
Yeah, action. I'm gonna try Sacred Flame. Do as much damage as I can. Wow! Oh my god.
Rolled a 21 for its save.
Wow.
So, yeah, as it's trying to wrap around you, you have trouble actually targeting where it's at to cause the flame to appear.
Yeah.
Imagine if it used her as a club and just banged her into the ceiling.
Oh!
I mean, she'll be fine because she becomes a club.
Don't give the carpet ideas, Glimmin!
It does miss its strike against you again, though.
That is a sentence I didn't expect to hear today.
So it goes back to your turn, Annie.
Okay. So bad. Oh my god, I'm out of spells. Why don't I have any knives?
And you could literally just like punch it.
You can hit it with your giant hammer that you just got.
It's your giant hammer. The thing has +3 to everything.
Would that work, hitting it with my giant hammer?
Yes, yes, it would work.
Okay, I'm gonna just swing at the carpet. 27.
That hits.
Jesus.
17 damage, bitch.
What's the 1d10 for though? I thought it was like only a 1d8 extra damage for thrown.
Hold on, I had it pulled up here a second ago.
Because I think the rules are like when you throw it, it does an extra 1d8.
Yeah, it deals when you hit with a ranged attack using this weapon, it deals an extra 1d8 damage. Yeah, so you technically couldn't throw it in this situation, but that's still more than enough to kill the carpet. So
14
as you kind of push it off, you just bang it straight into the ground, and you see it just go limp onto the ground, and is now just a rug.
Applaud outside of the room.
I put my other warhammer on top of the rug just to keep it down.
Okay.
Is there anything on the floor where the carpet once was?
Make an investigation check.
I'm
What's the
panting
question? Do you still have
very
heat metal
hard.
activated? Oh no, you
No,
didn't.
No,
she
I,
lost it.
She was
that
just safe.
dropped.
I thought you just left
17.
your like flaming hammer on the ground, but set the entire house on fire.
You do, as you kind of move the rug out of the way, you kind of feel around for any loose floorboards or anything, and you do find what feels like a bit of a breeze coming from beneath one of them. As
Oh,
you kind of pull back, you see what looks like a small wooden chest hidden in a compartment underneath.
I take it out. Wait, how big are the dimensions?
It's about a foot in every dimension.
Okay.
The chest itself, the compartment, is about a foot and a half.
I'm assuming it's locked.
It is.
Hmm. Can I?
Call for help.
Yeah,
1 second.
we're all standing in at the door.
Yeah.
I assume. Just
I'll
looking.
be right with you, boys.
As you guys were about to make your way into the various rooms, you just heard a loud as the door was broken open. You saw Annie make her way through, and then you just heard the sounds of struggling from an inside, as you saw her fighting a carpet.
I've bested a carpet. You will hold. I ritual cast identify on the box.
Okay. So you spend the 10 minutes ritual casting Identify. Appears to be just a standard check.
Hmm.
After seeing that Annie was fine, I would have gone to check the last room on the right.
I've gone to
Okay.
check on the guards, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Go check the other rooms that we haven't checked already. If
Okay. So as you guys are going to check on the guards, and you all, so Drake, Glimmet, you're going to check on the guards. Pierre, Cleftus, you're going to check the other two rooms. Actually, yeah, it'd just be the one room left that you haven't checked.
Yeah,
So you guys.
I'm going for that one.
Okay. So as you're going to check onto that room, that's where we'll actually pick up next week, because I got to get to work.
All right.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you then.
I've got this is back-to-back
Session.
episodes where Annie goes absolutely apeshit.
Cricket, use me as a freaking club.
And,
Hey,
Not
what?
my
You
stress
drank the
and
grog.
everything.
and I
You drank the
love it.
grog. You
I love
subject
it.
yourself to this.
I love hearing Yen so excited in life. It's amazing.
Thanks.
Imagine if you use her as a club, throw her, and she get extra range on her weapon.
Yeah, if I
Don't
throw
we
Annie and
attack?
she throws the
The
warhammer.
Yeah.
new combo has been like it's our version of
Yeah.
that thing that Hulk and Wolverine do.
Yeah, we're like
Take notes.
Speedball. What
Yeah,
Hulk?
Colossus and
Colossus Wolverine. I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Hulk.
Yeah.
What would happen?
No, but they have also
Freaking
actually
roll her
done it.
up and
Hulk,
fling her, and then she flings her hammer.
They would give you like an extra 5 or 10 feet. So
Hey.
That'll do,
Oh
pig.
my god, I
That'll do.
love the Dwarven Warhammer. I love it so much.
I will steal that from you one day.
No.
it does require attunement by a dwarf, so you can't actually use it.
It's useless for cricket.
oh,
Damn. I can use it with like the +3 though, can't I?
I don't think so, actually.
Can I not use it as an ordinary warhammer?
Yeah, it requires attunement by a dwarf, so it would just be an ordinary Warhammer if you used it.
That's fine. Then. I'll just steal it from you out of spite.
I'll kill you.
What's the point? Only she can use it properly. And she
Like I
uses
said,
it
out of
very
spite.
well.
Like
So,
I said,
I-
out of spite.
we have no indication that Creek is a petty person at all.
Mhm.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, GG,
Great session, guys.
GGs.
Yeah, it's a good
that
session.
was fun.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely valuable that y'all burned your spells fighting each other and a rug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
worry
yeah,
about
one
it.
of the draws.
Limit still has all his spells except for one.
I have all my keys, so we're good. I think.
Yeah, and Pierre's
Oh my
lost
God.
I have some spell slots.
You used a couple of third level spells though, just screw me over.
I'm out of third level slots, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like it was fun at the moment, but now we're like shit.
Yeah, it's alright. I have Thunder Wave. I'm taking you all with me.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
No.
Just like I did with Arafine.
That's what 10
Just-
feet or
Ah.
5 feet?
15
You
feet.
hurt me
Oh,
like
it's
that.
15 feet from you. Jesus.
Yeah, basically anything within 15 feet of me gets
Mhm.
gets hit with big thunder.
What's the save
Of
on
course
that?
it does.
That's I believe it's a con save.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
No
con save.
worries.
Something Limit is good at.
Let's hit you with the pan.
That is also something he's very good at.
Alright.
Okay, cool. We'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Enjoy your work,
All
Steve.
of tomorrow, or I'm off all of next week, so for Saturday and Sunday, so we should have full session.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yay.
Okay.
Sweet.
Enjoy work.
Yeah.
Well, probably not, but thank you.
Happy 4th of July, you Americans.
Yeah. Happy 4th of July, guys.
Congratulations on leaving us. It's
USA,
probably a good joke.
USA,
Oh,
USA.
I think it got worse since we left you.
exactly.
I mean,
We
they're
are-
not
Just watch
we are-
like
Hamilton. I
knocking
don't
out
think it
apart.
did. Yeah.
Well, at least we're handling
I
it.
need to
But
watch
it's alright.
Hamilton.
We don't
Yeah, I
use-
don't-
Just got released on
Thank
Disney
you.
Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know all the music back to like inside out. I know all the songs. I have the soundtrack.
Yeah, I don't think Britain want you back now. Imagine what that would do to their
No, of course
average
not.
BMI.
Hey, you kill all of us. Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that comes to an end to our stream, to my stream. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Hit that follow button up top. Better hit the subscribe button up top so I can do the streaming for a living. For you YouTubers or people on YouTube, hit the subscribe button down below along with the notification bell. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment down below. I'll catch you guys next time. So from me to you, till next time, peace out.